Midway through service and Lois is still struggling with life in the pro kitchen.
Some ash, one cover Rihanna Bun, one main course gnocchi.
Main course gnocchi?
Yes, that's you.
OK.
All three are having problems, and Jeremy's frustration is beginning to surface.
Right, I need up now on the gnocchi on table 1 and the gnocchi on table 2. 3 fish stew, 2 pork cheeks, yeah? All right. Is that so hard, is it? Come on, let's go.
Jeremy's unconventional pep talk seems to have done the trick, and Marianne and Sophie start to look like competent professionals.
OK, there we go. Not go on the outsides. Lovely, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, what's that? All right. Yeah, look at that, fantastic, fantastic. Well done, well done.
Come behind you.
Whilst Lois finally masters her tricky dish and meets chef's exacting standards.
It's the best one so far, very, very nice.
I'm quite enjoying it now, actually. Yeah, now I've got the hang of doing things. It's all coming together.
Girls, everyone's very happy. Well done, well done, well done.
After a busy lunch service finally comes to an end, it's time for John and Greg to meet chef director Jeremy to see how they got on.
Jez, thank you very much. Fantastic experience for our 3 cooks in there. Were they better or they sort of worse than you expected them to be?
They grew in confidence, and I must admit, they did really well.
Tell me about Lois.
Lois today, very feisty. She was a bit too overconfident. I knocked her down a little bit. She took it on board, and she came back, and she did really well.
Sophie, tell me about Sophie.
Sophie, a little bit timid. She was a bit scared about hot food. And I was saying, look, use your hands. That's what it's all about. Use your hands, you know. It was like, but Sophie, towards the end of the service, again, fantastic.
And Jez, Marianne, how did Marianne do today?
Marianne, a little bit messy on dressing her plates, a little bit unconfident at the pass, a little bit scared when she came to the pass. But she did have quite a difficult dish to do, so all respect to her, she did well.
Now, mate, look, the million-dollar question. If you had to employ one of them, which one would it be and why?
Lois, full of confidence, a bit feisty, not scared to take knocks, and when I told her what to do, she came back and she produced it for me.
Now they're straight back to MasterChef HQ to cook their best 2-course meal. Lois excelled in the invention test and eventually prospered in the pro kitchen. But she'll have to maintain these high standards if she wants to make it through to the next stage. Sophie has managed to maintain her discipline, but she'll now need to add some flair to her cooking if she wants to progress any further. Nutritionist Marianne's eclectic combinations just got her through the first round. Can she now convince the judges her food is not only good for your health, but good for your palate?
You've had a tough morning and lunchtime, we know. But you've got to lift that energy one more time. It's your chance to prove to us you understand what good food is about, because this is your idea of good food. You've got 1 hour. Thank you.
The contestants have to cook a 2-course meal of their own design. Only one will win a place in Friday's quarter-final.
Lois, are you on a voyage of discovery?
I think I am, yeah.
Are you hoping to discover yourself?
I do lack a certain amount of self-confidence, and sometimes I need a nice bit of encouragement.
I'll give you some encouragement.
Yeah.
Chef thought you were great. Once he got you to shut up, you were very good.
Despite Lois's lack of self-belief, the judges still have confidence in her ability.
Yesterday, Lois cooked really well. In the kitchen today, she cooked really well. And that gives me hope that Lois can really cook and deliver us really good dishes.
You've had 10 minutes.
Marianne is determined to impress and isn't afraid to mix and match her flavours.
Marianne, so far you seem to be focusing on dessert.
I find that is the most challenging because you have to cut the mango so thin.
And what is it exactly?
Mango pancakes stuffed with pineapple and passion fruit and with a coconut cappuccino.
Wow! Well, look, you know, half your time's being spent on this. Are we now going to be disappointed with your main course?
Oh, no. It is pan-fried halibut with a pink radish broth, served with a mash and honey-glazed baby vegetables.
I know when Marianne was talking, you looked a little bit perturbed. John, I can't wait. Radish broth with mashed potato? I'm really sorry. It just, in my mouth, in my everything, it's watery mash.
You've got 15 minutes left. please, get it together. Sophie, quarter-final place up for grabs.
Yep.
Are you excited? Worried?
Well, a lot of excitement, not so much worry.
What are you making for us, Sophs?
I'm making you scallops with a black velvet sauce, followed by duck breasts on autumn mash and lentils.
Scallops and black velvet sauce. I've never really understood the idea of taking great champagne, adding Guinness to it.
Well, you taste it and you see. It works.
Sophie's bold combinations of flavours and textures are raising concerns.
Guinness is a beautiful thing. Champagne is a beautiful thing. They're both premium products. Why put the two together? Don't understand.
The other thing that's worrying me is root vegetables on top of lentils. John, I'm going to need a big vat of water. Can you imagine how heavy that is?
We have 5 minutes left. That's it. Time's up.
For her main, Lois has cooked chicken with saffron sauce and butternut squash. Dessert is roasted fig with Filo pastry and a pomegranate sauce.
You pick up the saffron first, which is highly perfumed, scented, absolutely gorgeous. Soft chicken, crispy skin. Unfortunately, the sweetness of that butternut squash is fighting it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the chicken is very well cooked, and I love the idea of the lemon and the saffron, but I think the idea of the dish itself is not quite there. The fact that actually they don't all go together.
Bye-bye, chicken. Hello, fig. The deep, rich fig and a little bit of crisp Filo pastry as well. That is an absolute dream.
I am not going to jump up and down and clap my hands like Greg did. I think it's OK, because there are very good flavours in there, but they're slightly disjointed.
Yeah. OK.
I have to ask you, at a push, are you good enough to beat these two?
Yeah.
For her main, Marianne has opted for seared halibut in a pink radish broth with mashed potatoes. Dessert is mango pancakes stuffed with passion fruit and pineapple, served with a coconut and sherry cappuccino.
I think the halibut's nicely seasoned. I think it's nicely cooked. I'm really not sure about how thin this broth is. I like the taste, hate the texture.
I cannot put my mashed potato in that juice. I can't. I just can't do it.
Try just once, please.
The problem is, and I'll be sick.
Really?
Yeah, because I can't do the texture, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Shall we move on?
Yes, please.
Marianne, we'll get rid of the main. Now, pudding. It does look very pretty, I must say, and I do like fruit, so... But it is slices of fruit tied up.
Okay.
The dessert's good, it's really refreshing, and I suppose after heavy halibut and radish, it needs to be really refreshing.
Okay.
Marianne, I understand what you're trying to do with your combination of food. If you're going to go for raw healthy food, stay with raw healthy food and don't combine cooked food, especially food with butter and cream, in that combination.
Okay.
Marianne, it's been interesting.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For her starter, Sophie is serving scallops with a champagne and Guinness sauce, followed by a main of duck breast on autumn mash and lentils.
Predominant flavours are scallops. I know you like your black velvet, but if you're going to do scallops, which are so beautiful, put them with a champagne sauce. There is a good start here. There's a good base, Sophie.
They're very, very nice scallops. Very, very sweet. I'm not sure about your sauce. I pick up some of the stout. I think you're sort of 7 parts there.
Uh-huh.
Shall we move from your starter to your main course? Lentils cooked nicely. Duck's cooked nicely. It's a lovely, powerful flavour. Again, like your first course, it's not quite there, but it's OK.
OK.
There's a lot of starch. It's very thick.
I feel sad for you in a way because it's all cooked so well with so much flavour.
So, do you have a big enough repertoire? Should we put you through?
Yes, I do.
Sophie, thank you.